I have several questions, and I think many fans do. The first of them is, that is a play where it is just the toe that is across the line of scrimmage. It does not have any impact on the play. It does not give the Chiefs any competitive advantage in the last minute and a half of a game. Should that flag be thrown?
Yes. I would rather it not. But when you look at, because right now, if you're the Buffalo Bills on the other end of this play, and Rex knows how this works, they have a chance as a team. They get to send in plays they believe should have been called. They would send this in and say this is offsides, and what they would get back was, yes, this was offsides, this is a missed call by the official. And so now if you're the Buffalo Bills, you're going to feel like the game was taken from you. But here's what Patrick Mahomes is saying. When we were playing the Green Bay Packers, you swallowed your whistle, you didn't make a call, and you allowed the game to be played by players when that call, in fact, did affect the play. Kadarius Toney's toe being on the line didn't stop Travis Kelce from making this play. Right. It didn't help Travis Kelce make this play. And so I understand Patrick's frustration, but his frustration is with Kadarius Toney. His frustration is with this locker room of skilled players that continues to let him down. Travis Kelce makes the play of the decade. Yeah. Makes the decision of the decade, the improv of the decade, the heads-up smart thing to do in a moment that other players aren't thinking like that. And you have a guy that can't think enough to do his own job correctly by lining up. This team has one of the most penalized teams in the entire league, and the team that has the most drops. They are stealing wins from themselves.
Okay, I also, we need to educate the audience here, okay? So you heard Patrick Mahomes say, back in elementary school, we look at the ref, am I onside, am I offside? Is it the official's responsibility to give a warning? Take me through that. You were a head coach for years.
Yeah, I was, but absolutely it's not, okay? They will.
Yes.
When you ask, they will. They'll be like, yeah, you're good, okay? My thing is clearly he doesn't do that. Or if he did and the guy said you were good and then he throws a flag, then shame on that official.
Yep.
Okay? I don't believe that happened. And I'm going to say this, Greeny. They always come over and warn you first. And this was Andy Reid's point in the Patrick Mahomes. They'll warn you. They'll warn you on if your defensive lineman is crowding the football too much. They'll warn you if your offensive tackle is not on line of scrimmage. Almost every game, hey, Rex, you got to get that left tackle up on that line of scrimmage. Mm-hmm. I'd go right over there immediately, okay? Not one time in all the years I coached, all right, 8 years as a head coach, not one time did they ever tell me about my receiver needs to be back off the line of scrimmage or he needs to,
I would be interested to see where Kadarius Toney lined up the entire, I'm going to go ahead and check it out, lined up the entire day when he was on the football.
Yeah.
And had he had those conversations and interactions with the official, but you could see Kadarius Toney, at least clearly on the video we had, he was always looking into the football to find the snap. So I don't know if he ever got that opportunity to communicate. And the one thing the official isn't going to do is run in from the sideline to tell Kadarius Toney to back up.
He's also in the flat, so he's not lined up way on the outside where he's close tight to the official. He's lined up tight there. And the shame of it, well, there are so many things about this that are a shame, obviously. One of them is that it spoils what you just said might have been one of the greatest plays in NFL
history of football.
Yeah. That's not called. So in that moment, Travis Kelce improvises what would have been perhaps a game-winning touchdown. Buffalo would have had 1:20 left. But this play by Kelce would have gone down in history.
Honestly, this play could change the season for the Kansas City Chiefs.
It's incredible.
This would be a play that gets your season on the track that you want it to. You've had trouble making plays at the skill position. You've had trouble finishing games and winning. And now the guy you count on, your future Hall of Famer, the one skill player that has shown up most of the entire season, makes a play that's not called, makes a play that's not planned, makes a play that puts you in the end zone in the game you actually shouldn't even be in at this point. And because you are the same team you have been the entire season, you take it not only from him, but from your team by just not doing your job.